Hello, Natchez. I'm Dan Gibson, your mayor, coming to you live from City Hall here in the beauty of this downtown. This great, beautiful day and this historic moment. We are here with John Hilbert, who is, John, tell us.
Director of Operations for Sparklight Communications.
John Hilbert actually oversees a large region, including Natchez and all along the Gulf Coast, stretching, I believe, all the way from Alabama to
Shreveport, Louisiana.
There you go. And John is actually a friend of Natchez. He actually is a native son of this area, Southwest Mississippi. And so we are excited about an announcement that John is making on behalf of Sparklight that will benefit Natchez and our community. And so, John, you have the floor.
Okay. First off, like the mayor stated, I'm John Hilbert, Director of Operations for the Gulf Coast region. I am a native son of this area. I grew up in Southwest Mississippi, attended Alcorn State, graduated in 1995, so I was right down the road from Natchez for all those years. And I used to compete against North Natchez, South Natchez, and Natchez. Everybody can't say that. And I never got a victory here in Natchez, by the way. So, but anyway, thank you, Mayor Gibson and the city of Natchez for your hospitality today. I've already introduced who I am. At Sparklight, our mission is to connect people and communities to what matters most through reliable, high-speed internet and through local partnerships. We are thrilled to announce today the rollout of our 2 gig service across the entire network for the city of Natchez. I was just talking with the mayor.
That's a big deal.
I think it's a big deal.
That is a big deal.
And with this announcement, this new offering actually doubles the speeds that we introduced to the city back in 2022. And on that day, when I actually addressed the board with that information, the mayor asked me, he said, John, how many customers in the city of Natchez would qualify for that service? And I looked at the mayor and I said, 100%. You know, we don't cherry pick. So every customer within our footprint, every resident of Natchez qualifies for that service. Since 2018, Sparklight, we've invested over $14 million in the infrastructure in Natchez and in Adams County. This addresses the evolving broadband and digital needs of our customers and the residents of Natchez. Today's announcement marks the beginning of an ongoing journey. We are committed to further investing in Natchez and continuously upgrading our network to deliver even greater speeds and connectivity as our infrastructure expands in Natchez. Mayor Gibson, thank you again. I want to thank you for hosting this great event today. I want to thank the citizens and the constituents of Natchez. Lastly, I really want to thank and recognize our Sparklight local associates that made all of this possible. Without that team, whose tenure, Michael, correct me if I'm wrong, is about 28 years. So they've been living, playing, eating, paying taxes in Natchez for over 28 years. So none of this is possible without them, and we really appreciate it. I thought that was the last thing I was going to say, but I got one more announcement. I want to make one last introduction. I want to introduce everybody to George King, who's my marketing director, and George has one other announcement that he would like to make.
Thanks again, Mayor, for allowing us to have this opportunity. Thank you, sir. Because of the Mayor's hospitality and the great hospitality of Natchez, I'd like to announce 3 specials that we have going on at this present time. One is we call Lift. It's an opportunity for those people who are on fixed incomes, maybe not able to get the best services. We give them our best service out there for 200 meg for $29.95. Yeah, again, I like to show that since we're talking about it. $29.95. This is our Lift program. Please call in, ask about it. It's available to all people who qualify. Okay. Also, just today, I want to go ahead and mention we're giving our 1 gig service for $39.95. It's a 6-month price. This is a nice taster for those people who are getting those new PlayStation 5s or Nintendo Switch, which, by the way, we're actually raffling one off of Nintendo Switch. But for those people, okay, we also have $69.95 a month. Okay. And lastly, because we're here to talk about multi-gig, we talking about 2 gig service. I do want to at least give you an opportunity to see what we're doing just in Natchez only. This is for Natchez only, nowhere else within our footprint. Just for Natchez, we're doing $69.95, 2 gig service for $69.95, not for 1 month, not for 2 months, but for 12 months. For a calendar year, this will be your price. This gives you an opportunity to have multi-gig service in your home, and the purpose of this great announcement today. Thank you.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. Mr. George King, thank you for that. Mr. John Hilbert, thank you for that. So I want to just add a few words here to what we have just learned. So, wow, what a great announcement, but also what great promotionals. We'll make sure we share this on the city's social media, and hopefully local media will also pick up on this. I hope that folks who are listening to this announcement today understand what this means for Natchez. You know, Sparklight has been a community partner for a long time, going back even before it was Sparklight, when we all knew it as Cable One. And I was so excited in 2022 when they delivered 1 gig. You can only imagine how excited I am today that they are delivering the availability of 2 gig to anyone here in Natchez. When I became mayor in 2020, we announced then that we were ready to make this city a smart city. In fact, we started reaching out and looking into the opportunity for Natchez to participate in federal funds that were being made to improve infrastructure so that broadband would be available all across this country. In fact, we worked with former State Senator Sally Doty, who is now at BEAM, the Broadband Initiative for the state of Mississippi, working to improve connectivity in communities all across our state. But what we found out very early on, 2 things. In order to qualify for these federal funds, we had to be slower than 100 megabytes. I got to get this terminology right.
Oh, you're fine.
And the second thing I found out is that Sparklight was already working behind the scenes on our behalf without any investment of taxpayer funds whatsoever, any investment of federal funds whatsoever, to not just make sure we were faster than 100 megabytes, but that we actually had 1 gig. As of today, we now have the availability to, at 2 gigs, be 20 times faster than that federally mandated minimum. This is amazing that we have had a local company invest $14 million in infrastructure here. And we did not have to go to Washington. We did not have to burn up an ask because Sparklight did it for us. Over the last 4 or 5 years, we just announced yesterday we're proceeding now with a $25 million grant, our Force of Freedom corridor. We just announced also, I guess it was Tuesday, the days get away from me, John, that we announced SkyWest, bringing jet service. We also, over the last 5 years, have celebrated over $100 million in grants coming to Natchez and our partners, everyone from the Board of Supervisors to the Park Service to even Mississippi Department of Archives and History. The fact that we did not have to pursue federal funds for broadband expansion has made it possible for us to focus on other grants for other needs in our community. Sparklight, you've taken a $14 million ask off the table for us, and you have done what we didn't have to ask the federal government to do, and that is the power of private industry and private initiative and community cooperation, and so we're very grateful. And so, as of today, Natchez has the fastest speed of internet in our entire region, and we also rank in the top 5 cities in the state of Mississippi when you're looking at fastest internet speeds. What that means is local businesses here who are growing will be able to grow and grow and grow without fear that they won't have the availability that they need for high-speed internet and for fiber. What it also means is that the initiative we started in 2020 to bring more and more remote workers here now can go to another level, because remote workers can look across the entire nation, and it will be hard for them to find a community as welcoming with as fast an internet as Natchez. And the fact that they also, starting in July, will have jet service, one stop to anywhere, makes it all the better. I want to make sure we get all the Sparklight team up here. And it's so good to see you.
Likewise.
Good to have you here. Thank you. John, thank you. This is a Christmas present for Natchez. And I hope that our citizens understand that it is proof positive, that the Natchez renewal is only getting stronger.
That's right.
May God bless you.
God bless you, Jesus. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.